It's without much conviction that I was waiting for someone to come and walk into that scene to complete my frame, knowing that it would anyway not be a standout photo, when a flock of pigeons decided to suddenly stop pecking for food and flew in front of me. The result is this photo that looks kinda cool, better than with just a passerby. Still, I wish there were some birds on the upper half of the frame, contrasting with the sky as a background, but it's not too bad. A good reminder that we never know what may happen, and that makes one of the best things about taking photos outside in the world, where we control basically nothing. So today we are back in my city of Hiroshima to walk the streets on a beautiful sunny day and take photos with the Sony a7C II, which I paired to the new 7Artisans 40mm f2.5 lens. 92 grams. That's all what this lens weighs, which makes it potentially an excellent pairing with a smaller body like the a7C II. I let you forge your own opinion as I'll display many photos throughout the video, but what I can say is that it seems to be sharp enough, focusing fast enough, and it's definitely one of the lightest full-frame lenses out there. I'm always curious to see how much performance we can squeeze out from more affordable, compact and light gear, and here we could have a solid contender. The main topic remains the photography, as I'll take the time to elaborate on some photos, so if that sounds like a plan, I hope you'll stick around and welcome to this video. Here I want to take a photo of that nice stone lantern that is hit by the light. It's going through this gap between the buildings, but otherwise everything else is quite in the shadow. But you see there's this car, and I kind of like the contrast and this association between the car and that stone lantern. But you see there's a moped, a scooter behind. So I was saying that there is this scooter, this moped behind that I want to hide behind the car, but to do so either I can go all the way to the left, but then I don't really like what's happening here with the stone lantern and that metallic pole behind. So I was thinking of aligning this pole and the big pole behind and just crouch down a little to hide the scooter behind the car, and I think it's a pretty cool and pretty funny shot with these like two pole aligning, but like they are not the same pole. So yeah, that's what I'm going for here. There's a little bit of cherry blossom here, and I'm thinking of something a bit abstract with obviously the focus on the tree, but you see there's the temple behind. I also like this mirror, like the back of it is orange, so it adds a nice pop of colors that just like pair very well with the blue sky. So maybe something like that, a bit tilted. I'm gonna figure out now. And then I was not too convinced about the shot I could get from here, because it's interesting, but the position I have to go to include the orange makes that the temple behind is kind of lost behind the tree. But here it's less orange, there will be less of this pop of color in the final frame, but you get to have the orange, you clearly see the temple, and it includes a bit of the sakura tree, so it looks pretty decent. I'm using the APS-C crop mode, so with that lens it makes a 60mm, nice and tight. And now let's try something with a slow shutter speed, 15th of a second. Not gonna lie, it feels quite good to be back with the Sony a7C II after a long time shooting almost exclusively with the Fuji X100VI. There's just much more customization, you have a better grip, and yeah, the switch video to photo mode is a lot smoother, and the autofocus also is quite a bit more accurate and faster. There's just so many reasons to love this camera, and yeah, I'm not gonna get rid of it. I wish this car was not here to have a bit more space to frame this yellow box, which is the main subject in this photo. But basically what I like here is this yellow container and the repetition and this pattern like texture in the background coming from this apartment building. It's pretty graphic. Still, you recognize all the elements in the frame. It's not fully abstract, so I'm gonna take a photo of that. This color right here got me, so I will get closer, see how I can frame that. Yeah, pretty cool. I can have the K truck in front of it, like so. When it comes to my settings on such like sunny day, I keep things very simple. Basically, I just set my camera or my lens to f5.6. I think that at 40mm it gives you enough of depth of field, and I have auto ISO, minimum shutter speed at 500ths of a second, and I barely do any adjustments. It's really only when I'm looking at something and I want to have a shallower depth of field that I might open up my aperture a little bit more, but otherwise I would say that 90-95% of the time it stays with these settings. You see these leaves, these orange leaves are the only thing that is bright here, so let's see if I underexpose this shot, maybe you can have something quite interesting. I'd use again the APS-C crop mode, try to not get the sky in my shot, like that. I think I got it right. And it's funny because this boat that goes around the castle here in Hiroshima is really new. I think they introduced that this year, and the castle itself will undergo a bunch of renovation. I've heard they are even considering like tearing it down to rebuild it, so yeah, not the best timing to start this boat thing. Or maybe my information about the castle itself is not 100% accurate. I think you will definitely not be able to enter the castle anymore in just a few weeks' time from now. That's pretty funny here with the football that is not supposed to be here, fell down in the water, and tried to take and time it nicely to be, to have the ball surrounded by cops. 2-3 weeks from now it will be full of cherry blossom, but this is not the case right now. That is pretty cool because it's a Toyota Crown, so the same model as the taxis, but it's just not a taxi. Personal use Toyota Crown, which is kind of rare, I believe.
Under the tree, under the moon, you sang to me, Joni Mitchell. I called your name, Richard, I said, come sit with me on the hill. You kept us swinging back and forth. You keep on bringing me back for more. Under the tree, under the moon, you sang me a Johnny tune. Eyes full of moon, eyes full of doom.
So after a full day of shooting and then editing the photos I took with the 7Artisans 40mm f2.5, I would say that if you're in look for a premium lens with a metal body and a satisfying aperture ring, that's not the one for you. But if you're curious and want to dip your toes into the 40mm focal length on a budget, this is definitely an option to consider. Other than that, I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching it. See you next time. Bye.